It's halftime as it's a 26-18 lead for Northridge over Kenton Ridge. And Gary, what do we look like here?
Well, I'll tell you what, this Northridge team is just running and gunning down there. You're going to have a one player with some points, but look at this. 2-point field goals, 5 for 11 for the Cougars, 8 for 14 for Northridge.
Wow.
Look at the three-pointers, 1 for 5 for the Cougars, 2 for 6. Rebounding, now that's in Cougars' favor, but Northridge already has 11. Turnovers, 8 for the Cougars and 4 for Northridge. But what's the big story right now?
The big story right now is Tawan Hines. Came into the ballgame averaging 22. He's got 21 first half points. Who else has scored? Almost nobody. Robbie Turner has 3, and Daryl Story has 2. Watch this one. Bim, nothing but net. Now you take a look at the Kenton Ridge side of the ledger. The guy that was holding them into the ballgame for a long time was Blaine Dotson, who hit 5 free throws, 5 of 6, I believe. And Tyler Eberhardt, averaging 20 a ball game. He only has 7. 4 points for Perkins and 2 for Collins. That's it, as Northridge was outscoring Kenton Ridge 13-10 in the first quarter. In the second quarter, outscored them 13-8, and that's where we stand right now, 26-18. We're going to be back as we're going to take a look at, what goes on for both these ball clubs. Yep, second half action on the way on local TV for me, Sports Network.
A lot has changed in 80 years, but at the IH Credit Union, some things will never change. The IH Credit Union will always be member-owned and will always do what's right for our community. Stop in today at the IH Credit Union.
Zzz, zzz. I'm your phone. Stuck down here between your seat and your console? Playing a little hide and seek.
Cold.
Zzz.
Boiling. Jackpot. And if you've got cut rate car insurance, you could be picking up these charges yourself.
So get Allstate, where agents help keep you protected from mayhem. Like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands?
Call me, Jim Twiggs, at 390-3330, located in the Kroger Shopping Center.
Hi, I'm Wyatt Wilson. I'm a senior in the welding and fabrication program at Springfield Clark CTC. After I graduate, I'm going to pursue joining the Ironworkers Union. I'm already making a meaningful impact to the community by being a fabricator at a local weld shop, and all I had to do was commit.
Career opportunities make a meaningful impact today. For more information, visit www.scctc.org.
Jim Twiggs, your local Allstate agent, and this is the first of 2 hometown high school tournament games tonight. Second half opening possession coming up between Kenton Ridge and Northridge. And Gary and I were talking, and what we need to do is instill some of that knowledge on you, is that if Kenton Ridge puts 5 guys on Tawan Hines, nobody else will know how to score.
I don't think 5 guys is enough right now, because this kid's on fire. He's quite the athlete. I would have loved to have seen him play football.
Oh, my. Kenton Ridge basketball. And they need to get busy if they want to stay in the ballgame. It's just that plain and simple. This Northridge team, and with the turnovers, they got to watch that as well. And this may be the only way is to work it around and then try to find somebody in the middle.
Or let Eberhardt drift down underneath.
Yeah. Avery for 3. Rims it, won't go. Rebound, guess who? Hines. As he comes all the way down the court. Look how smooth he is. Just a great little ball
He is a basketball player, isn't he? And he's a leader on the court, too, out there.
He is, absolutely. And like you said, Gary, would like to have seen him play football as well.
But you don't see any of the other Northridge players complaining that they don't get the ball.
Yeah,
when you're winning the game, it's go ahead, you shoot.
And what we're talking about, if you're just joining us, he has 21 of the 26 points scored by
I don't
Northridge.
think we've had that in any basketball game other than Schuler.
Schuler was about the only one.
For Graham.
Oh, nice lob pass. But again, there's that quickness of Robbie Turner, who took the ball right away for the intended receiver, Colin Perkins. Went right out of bounds. Coming all the way out, and it's going to be stolen if it doesn't go out of bounds by Northridge. Oh, what a save! What a score!
That is hustle, folks.
I'm running out of scoring space. 28
There's another turnover.
to 18, another turnover. Bounce pass up and in for Robbie Turner.
And we got a timeout by Coach Spriggs, and they needed that one badly. That was a big swing just like that.
28 to 8. I actually have more points.
Watch this underneath the basket.
Look at this.
And that ball was about, watch it go out of bounds here. Now they just kick it back in and
Up and in.
Yep.
All right, 30 to 18. That's what I thought. They're scoring too fast for the scorekeeper over there. Right now, if you're on the Kenton Ridge sideline, looking a little dim right now because this team is good. They came in with an overall record of 15-7 and 9-3 in the league.
They were third. Middletown was up on top, Waynesville, and then they rolled in there at third. But I'll tell you what, just looking at the stats from Northridge, field goal percentage over the season only shooting 43%, and tonight it's going to be ridiculous.
Oh, it's going to be higher than that, yes. They've still got two players who've got Kenton Ridge hung up in the backcourt. Down court, ball put up and in. And
that's the first basket, Lee, for Kenton Ridge in a long time.
Avery gets his first two.
We got a foul underneath.
And who is this going to be on? Looks like
that's his third, isn't
Chris
it?
Lyle. That's his third, yeah. Working the ball inbounds will be the Polar Bears. Three-pointer is launched. Oh, I thought that was going in. Coming up with the rebound is Kenton
Nice
Ridge.
pass.
All the way down court to Avery, who tries to put it up. The ball is blocked. Here come the gray and red. Scarlet and gray, actually. Ball put up, no good. Rebound.
Getting a little rough under there now, isn't
they
it?
got to slow it, though. Got to slow it. You're down by 10, but you got to slow it down. You got to look for that good shot if you're Kenton Ridge. If you're Northridge, just keep doing what you're doing on defense. Reverse layup, no good. Guess who got that rebound? Hines, all over the place. Behind the back dribble, puts it up and in.
Oh, my goodness.
I love that. Oh, my goodness. Is he sharp or what? 23 points for Hines.
Kenton Ridge has to start stealing the ball from them like Northridge is from Kenton Ridge. And that's just not happening. Northridge is going after every ball. This is mine.
Well, what I had talked about is to push Northridge way outside. Guess what Northridge is doing? They're pushing Kenton Ridge. They had them out here by the timeline.
And they're making them shoot three-pointers, and they need to get easy buckets.
And the ball goes out of bounds. I thought it was hit out of bounds by Kenton Ridge, but apparently not. Hines lost it. And if he's done anything wrong tonight, that's it. Lost the basketball.
Yeah, it's out.
And so Hines is going to go and sit on the bench. If I was a betting man right now, I bet he's not there more than 10 seconds.
And he's got to be a little bit winded.
32-20.
There goes Eberhardt. There we go.
Stops on that baseline.
That's his first bucket.
First bucket in the half. So far, he's got 9.
Still a 10-point ball game. 4:37 left to go in the third.
10-point bulge again by Northridge. And now they keep looking over to the bench, the coaching staff.
Well,
and it might be
remember,
wise.
Hines is not out there, right?
Yeah.
So this is kind of a new thing for them. What's going on? Somebody else has to pick it up. And look at that.
Oh, what a nice layup was Hooper.
Well, what do you want on your ice cream cone, huh?
Hooper kind of looked around and thought, well, okay, I'm going to take it in. And he did, and laid it up and in. Eberhardt tried to dribble behind, actually in between a couple of Cougars, and apparently not the right thing to do. Or in between a couple of Polar Bears.
So they got to get him down low.
Oh, they do, and he's up high.
And Perkins is down underneath. There's a long three.
Eberhardt for three. Well,
I guess that'll work, huh? What do we know, huh?
Shows you what we know, Gary.
pretty good defense here right now.
We're driving the ball.
Oh, how did that go in?
Jared Lewis gets two, his first two of the night.
I don't understand.
This is an incredibly good basketball team, I think. Avery with it. Well, he did a nice job, but he can't get it to go. He let everybody pass him by and a little bit too hard off the rim.
Oh, that's Lyle's fourth.
Yep. As he tried to put a little hip action in there. Watch this, and just got him, knocking him out of bounds with Story. He'll go pick up some splinters here for a while because there's still 3 minutes left in this third quarter. And it's a 36-25 lead for Northridge, who can increase on that.
Now watch here. Nice little layup. Just scoop it right here. Now here's the one that the three-pointer from Eberhard. Yep.
Yeah.
Hines back with the ball.
You notice how things pick up when Hines comes back in. Hines was over on the bench that last time, and that kind of slowed it down a little bit. He comes back in, and they're going, all right, boys, time to move the basketball. Nice drive. Will not drop, and then tapped up and in by Drury. He gets his, actually, first two of the night. He's the second leading scorer on the team. Another ill-fated pass there by Kenton Ridge. Driving all the way up and in. I love how Story did that double scoop. Did you see that, Gary? And everybody went by him, and he put it off the glass. Kenton Ridge gets a timeout call. And if I am Northridge, yes, I'm clapping and saying we're playing some good basketball. Watch that. Did you see that drive? Puts it up and in. And we have got 2:23 remaining. There's the Eberhard shot.
That's the only
again.
points they have right now. That's the only points they have in this third period.
They got 7. They got 7. They had 18.
3-pointer. I take that out. Yep.
Yeah. 40-25. At halftime, it was 26-18.
Now watch that tip.
What's that tap? Put it up. Keep the ball alive.
Drury on that tap.
Now look how, did you see how he
Just
did that double
underneath.
scoop?
Just scoops it right under. Watch. Underneath
Boom, boom.
the big guys.
Up, good. So
I don't want to be
people-
throwing darts with either any player here on Northridge team.
But this proves something that we talk about all the time. Use that glass, but you got to go in under control. Now, here's the way it's going to set up. The winner will move on to the sectional championship on Friday. And then in the ball game we've got coming up right after this one, it'll be the number 2 and number 6 seed, the Ben Logan Raiders and the Urbana Hill Climbers. And in their season, they split. So is somebody going to try to pick up the rubber match? We'll see in that one. And that comes up after the first ball game here. And where will we be on Friday night? Oh, wait and see. Just wait and see.
2:23 left to go.
Kenton Ridge, they can't even get the ball in bounds at this time. High lob pass. Smart play. Smart play by Story as he went behind the ball player and knocked it out, or knocked it away. Boy, these guys are coached very, very well. And what I've seen tonight.
Both teams are coached real well, but the speed and tenacity of this guy right here, that's his first bad shot of the night.
Yeah, but what a rebound. Tapped up, no good, and they just keep going for the basketball. It's like the basketball's a magnet, and they're just attracted to it. Double teamed in the backcourt, and Eberhardt's got to get it across the timeline. And the ball is then tapped.
Yeah, and guess who goes to the line? Oh, they're not in the shooting, never mind.
No, Drury will pick up the personal foul.
That's his third, right? Yep.
Third personal foul, you're correct. Now that's just the first team foul on Northridge in this second half. Kenton Ridge has 3 already.
Northridge substitution number 5, Danny Moses.
So it'll be Kenton Ridge's ball side courts, into the front court, just barely into the front court. And finally coming up to get the basketball was Eberhardt to Avery, up and in. That was a good play, my friend. 40 to, I think the score got lost over there. There it is, 40 to 27. 140 remaining in this third quarter, which has been all Northridge. Stop, pop, good.
And I think it was true against Graham as well, was it not?
Who?
When they played Graham.
Yeah.
It's the same.
I mean, it's the same MO.
Oh, there's a walk.
Almost stolen away. Clock down to 1:16 remaining here in this third quarter. 43-27. It has been all the Polar Bears. Eberhardt gets it. Now he's triple teamed. Somebody's got to be open. Avery is for three. Won't go.
Uh-oh, look out here. Oh, nice.
When things are going your way, they're going your way.
Yeah.
Kenton Ridge should have had it. They batted it away, and who was there to catch it? Was Drury. He took it down and put it up and in. 45-27. 44 seconds down the lane, driving, no good, and we've got a blocking foul on Northridge. Getting up slowly is Dybert, Gary.
Yeah, and looks like Moses is going to get called for the foul.
Team second, Moses is first. Dybert came in a 64% free throw shooter. He's just a junior, so he'll be back. Puts it up and in.
He has a nice touch as well.
Boy, he sure does. From the southpaw, this side of the lane.
So just under 50 seconds, they're getting their subs in for Northridge.
Do you remember your Rocky Balboa thing where, you know, how a southpaw got named? New Jersey was south.
Yep.
If you're left-handed, southpaw. 29-44 in favor of the Polar Bears. And they've got 30 seconds, and they've got all the time in the world right now. And look at this, look at the lane. Somebody breaks for that baseline, Gary. Northridge has got 2 more points. Boy, and I thought that was it right there as Lewis came cutting across.
He's still dropping down low here.
Yeah. Now they start to move. 7 seconds. Twisting in the lane. Haynes puts it up. No good. Rebound. Northridge. No good. Coming up is Kenton Ridge. Half-court shot. No good. And that's the way that we end this third quarter of action. It's in the book with a 44-29 lead by Northridge over Kenton Ridge. Game of the week coverage coming up on local TV for me, Sports Network.
Although the world is ever changing, the basic rhythms of life remain the same. One being people's passion to build families, communities, houses, businesses. But turning passion into reality is often challenging. For all of life's moments, count on Security National Bank.
It's the fourth quarter of the All-State playoff game of the night. Number 1, up 2 on local TV for me, Sports Network. I think they had to put Hines on the bench. He had 21 in that first half. He only had 2 in the third quarter. We've got to see what's wrong with him. Yeah, he's got 23 points now for the Polar Bears. And it's Northridge's ball. And they can play with it out there on the wing and out on top all they want. I haven't seen a field goal that good in football as Eberhardt. Did you see that? Signed him up for the soccer team. 7:48 remaining. We're just underway here in this fourth quarter. 44-29. Northridge outscoring Kenton Ridge 18-11. Yep, 18-11 in that third quarter. And now Northridge can just kind of watch it, look for that good shot as they are clearing out the middle underneath. Cutting back and forth on that baseline was Turner.
Stolen by Eberhardt.
Stolen away. Eberhardt takes it down court. Will put it up and no good. Going to be fouled. There was 2 points left on the court.
Now watch this as he comes down. He kind of shoots this awkwardly. It's a good thing he didn't tweak a knee here. Watch right there.
Yeah, right there. And just couldn't. What they are doing, Gary, is they've been all night long. And there's the free throw. Good. Is Kenton Ridge. That's what a quick team does to you. They are trying to shoot the ball so fast that they're not concentrating on getting the bucket, if that makes sense.
Kenton Ridge is shooting 80% from the free throw line right now.
They are doing good there. And that's another one.
Every point counts.
Boy, it sure do. Dotson has got 5 from the charity stripe.
Now, get good, strong defense. Get a turnover if you're Kenton Ridge.
13-point lead.
If you're Northridge, just do what you're doing now. Just let that clock just tick away.
That's right.
Let them come out after you and then try to drive the lane. There's a turnover again. Scooped up by Dibert.
Dibert got it.
That's only their 5th turnover, believe it or not, for Northridge.
Yeah, they only had 9 the other night against Graham.
Back out to Dibert. He's going to kick it out. Yep.
Dotson cross court. Avery.
Long
Everhart for
three.
a long 3, and nobody followed up. Nobody was there to get it. And it was an easy rebound for Northridge.
That's their 9th free throw or 3-point attempt, only making 2 of those tonight.
Ooh. And you know who's got him? Everhart. He's got 2 of them. Hines with just a nice handling of that basketball, but the shot is missed.
That's their first 3-point attempt for Northridge
With
this
the
half.
Basketball, Dibert.
There's a lane.
Dibert had an opening, I think, but decided to pass it off. Avery almost went for the 3 points. We're down to 6:10 remaining here in this basketball game, and something's got to happen good for.
Look at that. Hines got it.
Hines
saved that ball in the corner. What
Knocked it
else
away and
hasn't he
saved
done?
Who's that TV character? The Flash. That's what he is. Yeah.
Well, he's got the shoes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, Northridge playing some terrific basketball tonight.
Right now they're playing keep away as they have a 13-point lead with 5 minutes remaining, 5.5 in the ball game.
Now he got hit there. He's fouled.
Yeah, Hines took the shot, and I think what was it? Oh, Ty Avery got him. Okay.
Here it is right there, Avery.
Well, he sure did get him. Yeah.
Now here's they haven't been down here for a long time. This is their 7th trip.
Well, so far they've got, from what I've got, 4 free throws made.
Yeah, 4 for 6, yep.
And Hines has 3 of them. Looking for 4 and 5 right here.
That's only thing he's done wrong tonight. You know, as much as he hustles, he has both knee pads on there, so he's you can tell he's banged up a little bit. But boy, what a player he is!
Yeah, boy, and is he quick? Woo!
And he got that one.
I'd have to say of the sectionals, probably the MVP, because he came in against Graham, still trying to get the ball in, and against Graham he turned in 24 points. That's what he's got right now, 24 points. Fadeaway jumper by Everhart. No, not going to go. And see, Kenton Ridge is headed all the way down court. Nobody else to take that ball that got loose. And Northridge's basketball. 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Up, no good. Oh, nice rebound in the lane, putting it up again, no good. And coming down with the basketball is Dibert.
Yep, he had to wrestle that one, didn't he?
Boy, he sure did. Dotson with it. And timeout, Chris Briggs. He said, I've seen enough of this. 31-45 is the score. Big lead for Northridge. This is a good basketball team with 4:51 remaining. Don't forget to stay tuned. At the end of the ball game, we'll have scores and some comments from Gary and I. And Jim Twiggs will be coming up with the Player of the Game award winner, as he always does. Well, if that was a timeout, it was a quick one. Into the middle. Dribbling the basketball. Nice. Boy, Knapp did a good job.
Just hung in space and put it up off the glass. Look
Yes,
at that
he
move by Hines.
Hines, free throw line, new. Picked up by Northridge. Hines gets it back, puts it up and in.
17 for 30, Lee, is what they're shooting right now.
Now, Hines has got 26 points. His nearest, watch this, up and in. The nearest to him is Charles Drury, who had no points at halftime. And that's a nice play by Knapp, who has 6 points for Northridge. Everybody else, 2 points for Lewis, 2 points for Hooper. Turner's got 4. It's just been, the Twan Hines show so far. You want WRCX Channel 40? Do you want it? You know why? It's one of the locally owned TV stations around. There aren't many more of those anywhere. If you want it, call those numbers right there. Say, we want something local, something good, like Gary and I doing sports.
And they promised it to you. And there's the Dish Network. Give them a call.
Yes.
And DirecTV. So it's WRCX TV. And it's available in most areas. And give them a shout and say you want it on your dish.
And as I started to mention, because what we thought was the timeout wasn't, Jim Twiggs, your All-State agent, is going to be presenting again the Player of the Game award winner.
And I think we kind of have an idea who that might be.
Who is it?
At this point. And,
it's Lee Riley and Gary Littell. We'll split it.
Yeah, I think we're going to take it.
Inbounds, and that one almost stolen. Eberhardt coming in and getting the basketball.
Lyle's back out there.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds, but out of bounds on Northridge. You know, I've always been a believer that, you need the big lumber underneath. Kenton Ridge has had it, and look what the quickness has done. I mean, it's kind of like no contest. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound brought down to 5'9", Jared Lewis.
Well, just to let you know, Kenton Ridge has had 21 field goal attempts, Lee, and only made 10 of them. So that shows you how many times they've had a shot at the basket. Northridge, on the other hand, has had 30 attempts, making 17. So that's your difference of the game at trying to get those shots down there. Kenton Ridge just can't get down the court with the ball.
Well, from what I can see, and this is just me, is that Hines kicked it out of bounds again, Eberhardt. But it's that Kenton Ridge has been lulled into playing Northridge's basketball. And they can't keep up.
Oh,
there was a tackle. This is basketball. Story will get that one. And that is the 5th team foul.
Now watch this. He comes right up. He runs right over him.
Yeah.
And Dibert.
That was nothing on purpose. It's just that he was trying to get the ball away.
Look at this. Watch this. This is a pretty good.
He pushes him.
He pushes him pretty good there.
I say he didn't. You want to argue about that one for a while? Oh, look at that. Cutting across, 6'3" senior Charles Drury knocked it out of bounds.
And we got 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go in this first ball game of our doubleheader. It'll be back-to-back, so you'll get to see coming up. We got
Urbana
and
Ben Logan. Dibert put it up and in. Got his first 2 from the field. He's got a couple of free throws. Hines shoots it, no good. Did you see that rebound? He's just going out of bounds, gets it to his own player. And now we've got an offensive foul, I believe.
Yeah, now watch. Lyle gets a break here because he's on. It's over his back, so that's a good call. Watch it here. Look at this.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, he was playing football. He used the stiff arm to get by him.
3 minutes left to go in the game.
That's it, 47-35. Northridge has played one whale of a game. They are averaging 64 a game. They're a bit below that by 17 points. Jump shot, that's good.
Eberhardt's hand was hit on that.
Eberhardt gets 2. Oh, what a nice job dribbling, trying to get the ball away. Reaching in. Some of the Northridge fans don't like that.
The KR fans.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jump shot. Nope, won't go. Rebound. And Hines saves that one. Ball knocked away by Eberhardt. Now we got a whistle. And a timeout is going to be called by the Polar Bears of Northridge. 2:25 remaining in the ball game. A 10-point lead for Northridge, 47-37. And I guess you're at the point right now, Gary, where if you don't take the three-pointers and try to hit them, there's no sense in holding on to the basketball.
Well, and you look at the statistics of who's your best three-pointer out there, and you got to kind of look at this, Lee. Athlete of the Week with International Harvester Credit Union. We're doing the Sports Spring nominations now, so log on to our website and do that. But look at the three-pointers here. For Kenton Ridge, the highest one is Chase Younts, and he's a JV player. He can hit from outside. And then Blaine Dotson is our free throw shooter and also shoots about 30%. So they really don't have anybody that can really drop it in out there. Even Eberhardt is at almost 30%. So when you're at this point in the game, with a couple minutes left to go, those, unfortunately, you're put into a situation where those things have to sail.
Yeah, and you can't work it around anymore. You've got 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And with this Northridge ball club, who can hold on to the ball and have got so much hustle that you're going to have to foul. And that's all there is to it. You're going to have to take three-point shots.
And we have 2 minutes and 25 seconds left to go. 10-point game, which has been was pretty much in that towards the end of the first half, Lee. But right now, all Northridge has to do is just be passing that ball around, looking like they're doing right now.
Exactly.
And not take any silly shots. If you get a good shot, go ahead and take it. They're
drive
driving
the lane.
And there's a foul going to be on.
It goes!
Lyle, that ball, folks, if you were at an amusement park, you couldn't get it to drop like that.
Well, no, you couldn't. And this is kind of a storied tale for Northridge. Watch this. Down the lane, up we go. Now watch it bounce around. Just shoots it up just to get a shot off. Oh my God, it came back.
Yeah, what bear do you want? What kind of a bear, right?
And it rolled back. And at the free throw line.
And Chris Lyle, a great season for him. And he fouled out, so we wish him the best. He goes into his future as a senior, his last game.
There's the old-fashioned three-point play. Darryl Story now with 7 points. 50-37.
A lot of seniors right there on the court right now for, there we got a foul. Seniors on both sides right now for Northridge and Kenton Ridge. Looking at Kenton Ridge, the seniors playing their last game. We just said Chris Lyle, Tyler Avery, Brandon Knapp is a senior. And down there, Brandon Collins is a senior as well. But Eberhardt and some of the other players will be back again next year. For Northridge, Lee, they got Hines as a senior, is his last game, but not right tonight.
Right.
Turner as a senior, Drury, and then you go down there, Jared Lewis is a senior, and Scroggins. And the last one that's a senior on the roster is Trevor Goins. So pretty senior-laden team for this Northridge team. Next year might be a little bit different than they're playing right now, especially without the Twan Hines. My goodness.
Now, Eberhardt hit the 2 free throws, then picks up the personal foul and trying to get the basketball, and that's what they need to do. That's only the 5th team foul on Kenton Ridge right now. And in the backcourt, bringing it up and a foul on Avery. But that's, again, what you need to do. You need to get the personal fouls. They've still got one more to go before Northridge is in the 1-on-1.
Yep. And free throw shooting has not really been, it's been close, 61, I believe, for Northridge.
And 63 for Kenton Ridge. Here goes Hines.
And he got stuffed there. That's the first time he's been stuffed, and goes over to Kenton Ridge.
Actually, he had trailing the ball.
Oh, whoa. That was out on, they're saying that was tipped. Huh.
I think Eberhardt, he's got that grin on his face like, yeah, I did.
Well, it was right in front of us. I didn't see that. Look at that nice
going
scoop.
in there, nice play, but just missing it was Story. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Kenton Ridge's ball.
And we're down to 144 for the Kenton Ridge season right now.
11-point lead for Northridge.
And
on the baseline is Avery, and again, that shot was just pounded off the backboard.
Oh, nice layup.
Yeah, what a nice play to lead him all the way down court. Story.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach Jeff Lyseth should be really pleased the way these guys play tonight, because they have defenses everybody batterish.
Yeah, it's like nobody can keep up with their speed. Nice play underneath as Everhart puts it up and in. Everhart, who had but 7 points in that first half. Second personal foul is going to be called on Hoover.
Well, Dybert will be back. Dodson will be back. And then you got Sievert, Maurer. You got Eberhardt will be back. Next year could be pretty good. Chase Jans and Perkins and Collins. Brandon Collins is out. But it's a junior class. It's going to be pretty strong.
It's going to be real strong.
For Northridge, they got a lot of juniors coming back. They got Moses, White, and Sheehy, and sophomores Harris. Say, hey, this could be right back where we were.
I mean, if
next
they're
year
as
right
quick
here.
as this ball club.
Oh, my goodness.
And they're playing like a team. That's the key. These guys know the other guy's moves. That's going to be a foul, I believe, on Brendan Knapp.
And we're down to 1 minute left to go.
1-1. Going to the free throw line will be Charles Drury. Drury's been playing with 3 personal fouls, but he got those fairly quick. But he hasn't gotten one since. And going to the free throw line, Drury, who is a 64% free throw shooter, he's got 6 points. As some of the ball club has actually picked it up a little bit since that first half. That one is no good. Will not get a nice rebound by Everhart. Well, he went up high
Right
to
from
get
behind
that.
him now. See, they're going to try to steal it.
And like we had mentioned, you got to keep that head on swivels.
Oh, nice shot by
drive by
Blaine.
Dodson.
Real
Blaine
nice
Dodson.
play.
A little bit too late right now. When you're looking at the scoring for Kenton Ridge, Northridge still up 52-44. But, again, what you need to do is get that quick foul, and hopefully they miss the free throw. And don't forget about the fine folks at Security National Bank, division of the Park National Bank. Shoot for Loot. This year gave away quite a bit of money. As a matter of fact, Local TV for Me, along with Security National Bank, donated some $1,650 to our area schools' athletic departments in 2019, Gary. And we had one of the ladies from Centerville hit one from, that was the only one we had, a $500 shot.
And then right here from Springfield, Michaela Purdue, 250, and then a young lady from Xenia had 250, and then that's just basketball, but for the entire season of football as well, we sure appreciate their support, and it's a lot of fun. Shoot for Loot and also throw for dough.
Throw for dough. 50 seconds, 50.9 to be exact, and we can put this one then in the books, as it has been Northridge pretty much, well, Northridge and Twan Hines all night long. Ball thrown away. Ball thrown away, and down there pleading. And I mean, pleading is Jared Lewis like, hey, I'm here, don't throw it by me.
Lee, that was turnover number 6 for Northridge.
And they had 9 against Graham. That's it.
Yeah, and
that's how you win.
Obviously that was fixed, huh?
That's how you win basketball games, Gary Littell. That and free throws. Inbounds. Can't take a whole lot of time because the clock is running. Ball knocked away, picked up by Avery, puts it up and in.
Nice shot up off the glass.
And Chris Briggs calls another timeout. So what was a 13-point lead not that long ago? Look at this. Gets it underneath. Avery picks it up off the hardwood, puts it up and in.
You get a couple steals here, Lee, and you drop a couple threes. You're right back in this.
Well, you're tied.
It might, like you said, it might be a little bit too little, too late.
Too little, too late.
Either way, it's what you had to do with it.
But they've still got their nose to the grindstone, and they're playing basketball.
Yep.
46, 52, 30, well, about 40-some seconds left in the ball game.
We mentioned some of the sophomores out there. Currington that dressed tonight for Northridge. You got McCullough, and then for Kenton Ridge, they got some young players that were able to dress. Tyler Houseman, Hunter White, and that's Rick White's son, the baseball player, and also the Champion City Kings associated with that, and then played baseball, Major League Baseball for 12 years. We have Moses Douglas, who played football for 12 years. I was talking to both of them at one time, and Rick says, now, compared to Moses, he goes, I didn't get hit 12 years in a row. I just had to throw the ball. Also out there is Cyrus Straley, and then number 50, Aiden Bryan, is out there for the dress tonight, which is a pretty nice honor.
And Calvin Dybert did what he had to do. He just ran up and says, gotcha, and going to the free throw line. Well, let's see who's going to the free throw line.
Guess who?
I guess if you're going to put somebody at the free throw line, he's not the one. We're talking about Twan Hines.
Yeah, they wanted to work at that for, I guess. Yeah. Northridge is shooting. This is their 12th trip. They've made 6, so 50% so far on the 3. That's not good.
They actually missed one.
Yep.
This is the way you want it to go.
Now you got to get that ball up here quick, and you can take a shot by Blaine. Get him open. Blaine is open again in the corner, and get it back to him.
You got to take the shot.
Yeah, Divert's kicking it out. There's Blaine for a 3.
Dotson missed it, and rebound.
Look at that.
Northridge, and a foul on, I think it's Everhart.
Yeah, that was, you're trying to get it in there. You look at Northridge, what do you try to do? Try to get the ball. Try to get the ball to Moses. Yeah. Gosh.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because that's exactly, they were like magnets going to that ball tonight.
Yeah, get that ball.
Got to have the ball. Yeah.
Get that ball to Hines, and the other way around is get it to your 3-point shooter for Kenton Ridge.
At the free throw line is Robbie Turner.
Yeah, boy, is he fast. He's a senior.
64%. Well, they missed again. It's not that Kenton Ridge hasn't had the opportunities here, because they've been missing their free throws. We're down to 14 seconds. Need to get a point quick. Dotson from 3-point range. Nope, rolls off. Rebound, put up, no good by Dybert. And here comes Northridge with 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Up for the layup. Darryl Story, and that's the way you end the ball game. It's in the books. The final score, Northridge 54 and 46 for Kenton Ridge. Northridge will be moving on in the tournament. Post-game report and highlights coming up, plus Player of the Game award on the local TV for me, Sports Network.
Some people think Allstate only protects your car. Here's the truth. Allstate can also protect your home or apartment, as well as your boat, motorcycle, RV, and snowmobile, and even your retirement and your life. Not many insurance companies can say that, but Allstate can.
Call me Jim Twiggs at 390-3330, located at 2985 Durr Road in the Kroger Shopping Center.
A lot has changed in 80 years. Where we live, the cars we drive, and even how we do our banking. But at the IH Credit Union, some things will never change, like our commitment to helping our members build better lives. The IH Credit Union will always be member-owned and will always step up and do what's right for our members and our community. Stop in today and check out what has changed as well as what will never change at the IH Credit Union.
We are back. One final time for game number 1. The final score, Northridge 54, Kenton Ridge 46. Northridge will move on and play the winner of the second ball game. Time now for our All-State Player of the Game award, brought to you by Jim Twiggs. And tonight's winner, here's something that's kind of hard, isn't it, Gary?
This is the guy that's just played his heart out tonight. And the other teammates just got to watch him, and not one of those teammates said, hey, you were gunning it too much. You just took us into the next step. The player of the game tonight, number 1, Twan Hines. Watch him drive this ball. Only thing he didn't do too well, but we'll let it go, those free throws. But he did a great job tonight. Congratulations to our All-State Good Hands player of the game, Twan Hines, senior, 6'1" from Northridge.
Well, he was all over the court. Join us again very, very shortly from Springfield High School, as we'll have more tournament play. It'll continue with Ben Logan and Urbana. On behalf of Gary Littell, this is yours truly, Lee Riley, asking you to stay tuned for game number 2 coming up.